Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the podcast. I am so happy you are here with me today. My name is Jenna Matthew, and this is Slow English Podcast. Today, we are going to talk about March. March is a very special month in the English-speaking world. It is the third month of the year, and for many people, it is the start of something new. Let's begin with the weather in March. In many countries, March is the beginning of spring. The weather starts to get warmer. The days become longer, and the nights become shorter. You might hear people say, "The weather is getting better," or "It finally feels like spring." These are very common expressions in March. Now, let's talk about nature in March. In March, flowers start to bloom. One of the first flowers you see in spring is the crocus. Crocuses are small, purple, yellow, and white flowers. They are very beautiful. You might also see birds coming back. In winter, many birds fly south to stay warm, but in March they come back. This is called migration. Bird migration is a wonderful thing to watch. Let's learn some vocabulary related to March. The first word is spring. Spring is the season after winter. It is warm, green, and full of life. The second word is blossom. To blossom means for a plant or flower to open up and bloom. For example, the cherry trees are starting to blossom. The third word is renewal. Renewal means starting again or becoming new. Spring and March are often connected to the idea of renewal. People feel more energy and more hope in March. Now, let's talk about some important dates in March. The first important date is March 8th. March 8th is International Women's Day. On this day, people around the world celebrate women. They celebrate the achievements of women in history, in science, in art, and in everyday life. Another important date is March 17th. March 17th is St. Patrick's Day. St. Patrick's Day is a holiday from Ireland, but today people all over the world celebrate it. People wear green clothes on this day, and they say, "Happy St. Patrick's Day." There is also something very special that happens in March. It is called the spring equinox. The spring equinox usually happens around March 20th or 21st. On this day, the day and night are almost equal in length. After the equinox, the days get longer and the nights get shorter. Now, let's practice some useful English phrases about March. You can use these phrases when talking with friends or colleagues. The first phrase is, March came in like a lion. This is an old English expression. It means that March started with strong winds and cold weather. There is also a second part to this expression. March came in like a lion and went out like a lamb. This means the end of March is calm and gentle like a little lamb. The second phrase is spring is just around the corner. This means spring is coming very soon. You can use this phrase in February or early March. For example, I know it's still cold, but spring is just around the corner. The third phrase is out with the old and in with the new. People often say this in spring. It means we are leaving behind old things and welcoming new ones. This phrase is connected to the feeling of renewal that spring brings. Now, let me ask you a question. What do you usually do in March? Do you go outside more? Do you start any new habits? Think about it and try to answer in English. For me, I love March because of the light. The sunlight in March feels so fresh and clean. After the dark, gray days of winter, seeing the sunshine makes me feel very happy. I also love drinking hot tea and sitting by the window watching the first signs of spring appear outside. Maybe I see a flower pushing through the soil or a bird sitting on a branch and singing. These small things make March a very lovely month. Before we finish, let's do a quick review. We talked about the weather in March. We talked about nature, flowers, and birds. We learned vocabulary like spring, blossom, and renewal. We learned about important dates like International Women's Day and St. Patrick's Day, and we practiced some useful English phrases. Thank you so much for listening today. I hope this episode was helpful for your English learning journey. Remember, the best way to improve your English is to listen every single day. Even just 10 or 15 minutes makes a big difference. If you enjoyed this episode, please like and subscribe. It really helps the podcast grow. And leave a comment below. Tell me, what is your favorite thing about March? I would love to read your answers. I'll see you in the next episode. Take care, stay warm, and keep learning English. Goodbye for now.